Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Woodzman Adventures. Today I'm going to show you a product that I got from BlackVue. They are the greatest company in the world for making dash cams. They make some extremely good high-end dash cams, and I've had the junk ones before, and that's just exactly what they are. So invest in a good one like BlackVue. This here is the DR590W-2CH, which means two channel, has front and rear, or in this case inside, but this is the both dual cameras. They're both full HD, and it does 1080p 30 frames per second, which is super for a dash cam. This thing is made for, you can use the second camera, which is the rear camera. You can use it for a rear camera or an interior camera. If you're like me and your vehicle got broke into and somebody steals your GPS or something, you know, I might have had a camera on the front and on the rear, but if somebody comes up to the side, especially if you're in a convertible or like a Jeep Wrangler, you know, with the top off, everything is exposed. And when you got the top off, the rear camera is not actually hooked up. But with this, and mounting the main camera aimed toward the front, the infrared LED camera for night vision, have it mounted on the front too, also aimed inside. Well, if somebody comes up to the side and breaks into the Jeep or tries to steal anything, or your convertible, either one, but this will catch them on the inside of the vehicle, which I didn't have. And so I get this thing installed, it'd be pretty good. But now, this is also good for Uber drivers or taxi drivers. You want to record what's going on because of an accident, but you also want to record inside the vehicle in case something happens. Well, this here with the inside camera will be great for that. Also, the PowerMagic Pro. And what this does is, if you got this normally hooked to a cigarette lighter, you shut your power off, of course your camera will go off. And with the PowerMagic Pro, you can connect it, and then when you shut your vehicle off, this thing will go ahead and stay on for a, you can set the voltage, so if your voltage gets so low, then it will shut off to save your battery. But I've never had a problem with that at all on my Jeep. The battery holds up plenty good when this thing is in parking mode, and it just sits there and records all night long in parking mode. So let me open this up and show you what we got here. Alright, inside the box, to open it up here, first thing we have is the front camera, which is the main camera. And what's cool about this thing is, here's your camera lens right here. When you put this on, it's easy to remove by pushing this button and just pull this out, and you can remove this off of your windshield. This part will be, with the double-sided tape, will go on your windshield, and then this here will just slide in there. And on this end here, you have your, you can add an external GPS antenna. This is your DC input for your lighter plug. And then right here is the button for the Wi-Fi or format. So what you do with this button is, you read the booklet, but I will explain it in a later video. But this here, you can format your SD card. And if you just pop this right here loose, opens it up, and here's the slot for your SD card right here. So really, really handy. And you can also, when you got this installed on your vehicle, you can tilt this thing up or down depending on how you want it. You usually don't want it level. I have mine just a notch above level, so I'm not getting all the hood on the vehicle, but just a portion of the hood, and get a little bit higher. And then right here we have the rear camera or the inside camera, which what I'm going to be doing on this one is mounting it on my windshield too. This one here will go on my passenger side, aiming out behind my rearview mirror. This will go on the driver's side behind the rearview mirror, only to where you have to leave this where it's exposed. Pull this little lens cap off and you can see the camera lens right here. And then we got the infrared LED on here, so it'll work also if it's pitch dark. This thing will still show up with the infrared. And then it also, just like the other one, it will rotate. And of course you don't need an SD card in this one because this cable connects from here to here on your main camera, and then all your recording from both of them is done on the SD card on the main camera. So really nice feature. And you can also, this thing has LEDs on it that light up, but I choose to, like I did on my other one, I turn the LEDs off just so it'll be more discreet at night and people won't see it, you know, sitting there with the LEDs glowing. And I got the thing set up, aimed outside where, and I'll do this one the same way. So if there's any motion, this thing will go off and start recording. And the same with this one here. So if anything moves, this thing will go off and start recording, and you can catch somebody in the act. It's really, really cool. Go ahead and open this up. And of course they always send you a good owner's manual. This is the one for the infrared camera right here. And then we got the main book right here, the quick start guide, which is a good one too. It actually shows you how to install it, how to route your wire. If you're going to route your wire from just one to the other camera, or if you're going to run it all the way back to the other camera and put it on the rear for a rear camera. Okay, then inside here, one nice thing that BlackVue did is they send a 32 gig micro SD card and adapter so you can plug it into like my MacBook, and this is really cool. Also comes with the cigarette lighter plug adapter with plenty long cord, because you'll need a pretty long cord when you mount this camera up by your rear view mirror. You're going to need a long enough cord to go from here and go around, like on my Wrangler, I run it along the windshield and down to the trim and route it down and around, and then to my PowerMagic Pro where I'll plug it in. So nice long cord there. And then also we have right here for the rear, we have the plug here that's the cable that's going to plug in from the front to the rear camera, or to the front if you choose to put this up front. One thing I think would be nice is if this cable here, which goes to the rear, was fine and it's long enough. I have one on my Wrangler now that runs back, but one thing would be nice if they sent a shorter one. So when you put this thing, both of these cameras in the front of your vehicle, you just need a short cord to go from one to the other instead of that big long. Also comes with some little clips here that you can stick along your windshield or along your trim, depending on where you happen to run it. And this is one, a little clip that you'll clip the cable into to hold it in place, and it has, of course, double-sided tape on the back of it also. So it's a good thing they send you everything you need to do this install. I'm going to do the install on a later video. Right now I just wanted to show you this to make the install video a lot shorter. Right, now we're going to open up the PowerMagic Pro and I'll show you kind of what it consists of. Now it also comes with an instruction manual. Here's the PowerMagic Pro itself. You can turn it off or on. If you don't want to use it, you can turn it off. It has dip switches right here to set it, and you can set this dip switch to where it's the voltage that the camera will go off, shut off before it runs your battery too low, especially if you have a weak battery. I have no problem with it on mine, but you can set this to 12 volts, 12.5 volts. You can even use it on a 24 volt system too, and you can also set the time to where it will be in service for 12 hours, 24 hours, 72 hours, or infinite. Now I have mine on infinite because my battery holds up plenty good. That way it's a recording actually 24/7. When I start my vehicle it automatically goes out of the mode and back into regular driving mode. And then here we have the cord which actually plugs into this. Now I already have one of these installed on the Jeep. So I'm going to actually put this camera here with the dual, the inside camera, IR camera. I'm going to put this in the Wrangler, and then I'm going to take the camera out of my Jeep and I'll put it in my Ford Ranger pickup. And when I do, I'll use this on my Ford Ranger because I already have this installed on the Jeep. But it also comes with the power cable here where you hook it up to your battery, and you hook the one wire to constant power, then you hook, it has another wire that you'll connect to switched power, the key. And then this here, of course, is your lighter plug that you'll plug in your, right there, your accessory outlet, I should say, not lighter plugs these days. Okay, that's it for showing you the unboxing of the BlackVue DR590W-2CH. I'll make another video later doing the install and get it set up. I really need to get it set up soon because summer's coming around. I'll be having to top off the Jeep a lot more. So thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. Stay tuned for a later video where I'm going to do the install on the Jeep Wrangler. I appreciate all your comments and subscribes. Please click the thumbs up on this video as you do with all my videos. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Right on.